Hi everybody. I have a new video this week. Of course, I want to do a video featuring my favorite girl. Some of you may know or remember Amity, Amity Soul, S-O-L. She is, I say she's my favorite. I have never ever once considered selling this doll. Every other doll, well, I haven't had them all that long. First of all, this is the doll that has been in my collection the longest continuously. I did have my Maddie before her, but and I had my Veda before her, but both of them left and came back. Like I've had several dolls that came before, but they left and came back. So, but Amity is the Tayra sculpt by Gudrun Legler, and she was reborn by Elena Maskalikava, or Elena Lili is another one of her online handles. She is an amazing artist from Belarus, and I have had multiple dolls from her. Right now I have two in my collection, this girl and my Adelaide, Princess Adelaide by Andrea Arcello. So I'm going to take her out of this really adorable Adidas jumper, and then I'm going to put her into another outfit. But in between, as per usual, we'll do some close-ups of her details and her sculpt so you can see her and why I think, what I think is so special about this doll. So because she is a larger baby, I've chosen to have her sitting up here rather than laying down. And we'll see how it works out. I'm going to try and change her without sticking my big head in the frame. Let's see what happens. She's about 6 month size clothing, 3 to 6, sometimes 6 to 9. The outfit I'm going to put on her is 6 to 9 months. She also has 3/4 limbs, both arms and legs, which you'll see as well. So there's some limitations there in terms of the outfits. Can't do sleeveless shirts, can't do, little just bloomer type bottoms, but you do get posability in exchange. Trying to think, I got her in 2021. Yeah, 2021. And now is 2025. So she's my girl, man. Even though she is a lot of times just on display, I don't change her very often anymore. She has gone on a trip with me before. And when I had fewer dolls, of course, she was messed with more frequently, but let's see what size this is too. I had this before, this Adidas jumper in pink, and I sold it. And I was like, oh, it was so cute on her. Like I came across some older pictures. So I went and found another one on eBay, or Poshmark, I think. And this is a 3 month size, and you could see it was a little bit short on her, but it was the best option of what was available. Okay, let me take this phone down. Let's take a look at this girl, shall we? First of all, let's start with her beautiful hair. It can be crimped to be kind of a frizzy curl, which is usually how I keep it. I haven't done much with it at all in a while. The rooting is just beautiful. Maybe hard to see with the blonde and the way the lighting is, but definitely mono-rooted. Beautiful, beautiful hair. Another thing that is a standout with Elena and her style is the way that she paints eyebrows, and hers are my favorite. See, she paints just the individual hairs. Also, my girl's got freckles. She's got the pink highlights around her eyes, nice blush to her cheeks and her little lips. You can see all her freckles and stuff. Even her little earlobes are blushed. She has a little blemish right here above her eyebrow. There we go. Popping in and out of focus. The first Tayra I saw, Stacy, which I think at the time was Gianna's Reborn World, but Stacy's Rainbow Nursery, I think is what she goes by now. And she's an artist now, but she has a Tayra, and I was like, what? And then I saw Elena's version, and I was like, that's it. And when this girl came home, sorry, a little break just to tell you a story. I was so happy and in love with her that I commissioned an artist who's also in Belarus to make a handmade toy for her for a photo prop and sent it to the artist because, like, I was just so grateful to have this baby. And yeah, sometimes they just hit you like that. So she's got beautiful mottling. And there's a very kind of like ruddy quality to the skin tone style that Elena paints. And I don't know a better way to describe it than that. The dolls are varnished well. They are not flat though. There's still a reflective quality. But I wouldn't go so far as to say like dewy or shiny. I'm not sure. Like there's almost a powdery, if the color matched what I saw, what's translating to the camera, there's more yellow going on through the camera, but I don't know how to describe it, but this is a different kind of realism to me. Completely different style. You can see, hopefully, the vein. There's a vein running down her arm. So she has all the details that you would expect. And see the sculpt has the 3/4 arms. The way she's weighted, she's very heavy in the bottom and mostly stuffing up here, so she sits very well. Come down to her leg. She's got a little birthmark on her knee. Little pink toes. And her other leg. And of course, you're spotting the 3/4 legs. So what does it do? More movement in the way the legs pose and move, not restricted by the joint being right up against the body. Same thing with the arms. Now, they don't necessarily stay up, but you know, if I were to prop them on something. I just love her, and I'm actually going to keep her hair just like that because I love her hair like that. I also love it with 3 little ponies. She is just the cutest thing though. She is, I think she's 23 inches long is her size. And like I said, she wears 3 month, 6 month, yeah, 3 to 6 month size is usually like that sweet spot. We're going to put her in a 6 to 9 month outfit from, what's it called? Cat and Jack. I almost said Kate and Jack. Back when I used to go to Target, I found this outfit on clearance that I'm going to put on her. Wasn't sure who I was going to put it on, but since it's shorts and not bloomers, I think it may work for her. And it's long sleeves. But it's really cute. Look. Oh, hi. So she's not a chunky girl, but she's a long girl, like she's tall. I didn't get any shoes. I might have to go get some shoes. So like I said, this is a 6 to 9 month, but it looks reasonable in terms of its size, so. And I think I made a video, excuse me, I'm going to just stand her up and get these pants on. I think I made a video using her last year. I was doing a little bit of varnish touch-up on her hands. Shorts are a little too short. There we go. Varnish on her hands and feet. I might have done the rest of her limbs, but just a little soft touch. Air dry varnish, because there was like a little bit of shininess, and it seems to have held up well. And this color here is going to match her the little flowers, clips in her hair beautifully. Okay. see if we can do this without messing up those pretty little clips. There she is. So one thing about this sculpt, she has splayed fingers on both hands. So that's something I try to be really mindful of, because it's kind of inevitable unless you're going to put mittens on, which I never remember to do, or little plastic baggies or whatever over the hands when you dress it. There's going to be rubbing. So I try to be really mindful to move the fabric around her hands rather than drag them. But to me, there's something kind of like quintessential little girl and almost vintagey about this doll. Sorry, my thumb got stuck. And so this outfit is a good, it suits her because of that. Maybe we'll keep her barefoot. I love her little feet. I think I'm going to. She's had these socks on, which do match pretty well. We could put her socks back on her, but look at those pink toes. Oh, you can't see them. There's the whole outfit. Let me finish getting her dressed, so again, I'm trying to avoid putting my whole dang body in front of, between the camera and the baby. Put the socks on her. Okay, and I also brought a special toy in here that usually sits with Amity that I'm going to share. Not sure if I ever showed on my channel, him on my channel. He was given to me a year ago, it would have been, at the Dolls of the World Expo in 2024 as a birthday gift from my really great friend Megan. A lot of you probably follow Megan on Instagram. And anyway, it is a custom-made replica of Jack. Look, even his little collar tag says Jack, if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. It looks so much like him, you guys. I freaked out. It's so cute. So look, she's got her own little Jack. Isn't that the most thoughtful gift? Oh my gosh. So those are my loves. They are my loves. They sit together in their on their shelf, and I just enjoy the heck out of them. So one more time, Tayra by Gudrun Legler, painted by Elena Maskalikava from Belarus. I will include that information in the description below, and her name is Amity. Hope you guys love her. Thanks so much for watching. We're sending out lots of love. Bye for now.